مصر مسيركم مثلا عارف
انت مش هتعرف نفسك الاول؟
انا محمد سيد في اليوم السابع ما تعرف
محمد you know Mr. Muhammad?
Muhammad? No.
journalist
Muhammad
famous journalist in Egypt here.
Oh, okay.
Muhammad Said, journalist in اليوم السابع news
daily newspaper.
daily newspaper. It's the most well spread digital media in Egypt. Yeah.
Wow. It's an honor to be here then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They have the honor to interview you here in Egypt.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. The first question is, how do you see Egypt, and how do you see your mother's dream about visiting Egypt, and how you value the coordination and the help comes from the CYBC, and how you expect from the journey?
Yeah. I love Egypt. This is the second time I've been here. The first time I was blown away by the people's hospitality. I've traveled a lot of different places in the world, but I think the Egyptian people are like number one in kind people, so generous, and we really have been welcomed even more this second time around. And I appreciate that my mom is getting to see the love that I felt when I first came to Egypt, and everyone that's been involved in helping make my mom more comfortable. We really appreciate it. And you guys are helping me make my mom's dream come true. So from the bottom of my heart, we're very thankful.
It's amazing news to know that's your second visit here.
Yeah.
About your first visit.
My first visit, I came with my wife in 2018, and we fell in love with Egypt immediately. I actually had some amazing experiences here with even we had a taxi driver invite us to dinner, and me and my wife went to our taxi driver's house for dinner with his family. I had another taxi driver in Luxor invited us to lunch. He showed us around, and he even loaned me money when I ran out of money. And I think it says a lot about the Egyptian people and the hospitality that they have. And right now I'm being welcomed for something that I did. But back in 2018, I was just a random traveler who was being treated with the same amount of love as someone that has been welcomed here the second time.
It's an amazing story, actually.
Yeah.
Especially that taxi driver.
Yeah. The guy in Luxor literally gave me all the money he had because I didn't have cash. I thought I could pay for the Valley of Kings with my credit card. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I need to go to an ATM. But instead, he gave me all the money he had, and he was like, pay me back later. And just so nice, so kind, just amazing, kind people.
Tell me about food. Yeah, you've been here, and Egypt is very famous with a lot of kinds of food, Eastern and American and Latin. But tell me about your food experience. Did you have a ملوخية? Did you have Oriental Egyptian food?
Yeah, so this is only our first day. So this trip, we haven't had much Egyptian food. But last time, me and my wife will eat anything. We toured all through Cairo and Giza and Luxor and even Memphis, and we ate a lot of traditional food. Forgive me for not knowing any of the words, but if they put it in front of me, I ate it. So.
You are a historical teacher.
Yeah.
And back in the States, you teach children and young people how to understand, how to know about old civilization like Rome and like Egypt and like China. What you told them about ancient Egyptians?
Oh, well, to me, Egypt is my favorite. I love that it is in Africa as well, and my culture being of African descent. And I think Egypt is just to me the most special because it's the oldest and it's still here today. And I tell them, like, look at all these beautiful examples of all these beautiful people and all these amazing things that they built. And one thing that to me is so interesting about Egypt is if you go to Greece and Rome, they have monuments that was built 1,000, 2,000 years ago that's falling apart. But then you go to Egypt, you can see something that's 5,000, 6,000 years old and it's still in almost perfect condition. So yeah, I think Egypt is a very special place.
One more thing, I'm really wondering about this question. Why exactly your mother chose among 200, almost 200 countries around the world? Why she chose Egypt to have this dream out to visit Egypt? Why you think she did that?
There's a couple reasons. Number one, my mom loves the movie 10 Commandments, and she loves the history of Egypt. And she loves the people. She thinks they're beautiful, their culture, the jewelry from like the ancient history. She's always loved that. And also her hearing how highly me and my wife spoke about our time in Egypt has made her want to visit it even more. So I think it's a bunch of different reasons for a lot of people. You know, I think a lot of people feel this way. I think a lot of people would want to see the pyramids, want to know the Egyptian people, and learn from the culture that kind of built society and civilization for the world.
Your story is a very touching and with a very passion. Actually, I'm feeling very passionate about you, and I'm very supportive for your effort and your what you did for your mother to make her dream come to life. But most of Egyptians here doesn't know the story of your mother and who is Gloria. Tell me about Gloria. Tell me about Gloria and how comes the dream and what you did to make this dream come true, and what did Egyptians and CBYP did to help you to make this dream true?
Yeah, so first of all, Gloria, my mother, is the strongest person I know. She's from Philadelphia, and if you don't know Philadelphia, we're known for being strong, tough, resilient people. And that's who my mother is, and that's who she raised me to be. And unfortunately, she's been diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. And basically, I asked her, I said, Mom, what's a dream you have? What's something you want to see? And immediately, she said, I want to be in Egypt. She said, I want to see the pyramids. I want to just be on the ground there. I want to see the people. I said, Mom, I'm going to make that happen for you. So what I started doing was selling Philadelphia's most famous food, the Philadelphia cheesesteak. Started selling them from my house with my family. And we raised enough money to be able to make this trip happen, not just for me and my mom, but for 12 other members of our family as well. So there's 14 of us in total. And definitely for me, so many different Egyptian people have reached out, you guys included, right, have made this trip, one, more accessible for us, them upgrading my mother's flight to make her more comfortable. It's been such a blessing. People have organized meals for us, the hotel, everything. They want my mom to have her dream be the best version of her dream possible. And in a lot of ways, I couldn't do that. You know, I could have raised the money, but only you guys, you, the Egyptian people, and everyone involved could make this trip so special. And that's what the Egyptian people did for us. So we're very thankful.
Thank you, Justin. Thank you very much. I appreciate your thankful. And we hope all the best for you and for your mother and for your blood.
Thank you.
And we enjoy having you here and wishing you to have the best ever experience in this travel, you and your mother, and it will be unforgotten journey to you. Welcome to Egypt.
Thank you. Thank you. We're so happy to be here. Thank you for having us.